Hi guys, this is Tim Queen, and today we're going to talk about how to get more profile views on your LinkedIn profile. Now you might ask yourself, why do you want to get more profile views on LinkedIn? One of the reasons is that the algorithm considers this like a positive signal that you are someone of relevance. Then you will be shown up in more searches, your content will be shown to more people. It's also indicating to someone that they're interested in what you're doing. So if some person is following you and they're visiting your profile, it makes it much more likely that the person is seeing any of your posts in the futures. And it's also helping you, whatever you want to do. Let's say you want to find a job or you want to find new customers. Let's say you want to find a job or you want to find new customers. And one of the first steps that people have to take if you're creating content on LinkedIn is they have to visit your profile to get your contact information. So you have to see this as like a funnel where you creating content, and then the first action you want to take is either sending them off to your website or sending them to your profile so they can connect with you or they can send you a message. So that's really important to keep that in mind. And I'm going to share with you a couple of techniques that I learned over the last couple of years, how you can get more profile views on LinkedIn. So one of the best ways how you can get more people to view your profile is actually by starting out by optimizing your profile. Optimizing your profile means like your profile looks slick and top and like a high quality person who's really putting a lot of effort in it. That means you're coming to your profile, you're having like proper photographs. The cover image is there, you have a professional headshot photo, you thought about putting in a description, you put in media on the different section, you have a complete profile, you link to the relevant companies, then you're adding your education and all and all and all. So if you want to learn more about how to optimize your profile, check out the link in the description where I link to my LinkedIn profile optimization quiz, which will guide you through step-by-step questions to identify the areas where you have to put in the most amount of work. This is one of the first steps you want to do, because when people come to your profile and it looks like really bad, people will just click the back button and then you're not going to see any results from that. So that's the first step, optimize your profile. But then you also want to optimize your profile specifically for LinkedIn SEO, or how to show up in more searches. This is really critical that you put a lot of descriptive text in your profile that allows LinkedIn to index your profile and to identify the people that might be interested in you for searching. This means you're adding relevant skills, you're adding description to your profile header, to each and every experience section. Try to fill out a lot of keywords that are relevant and people might search for. Include projects that you have worked on, techniques, tools, software that you have used. You want to have all of those keywords that people might type in the search field to find you. You also want to make sure that you're using hashtags in your profile for another way of how people can discover your profile. So this is really tip number 2, optimize your profile for LinkedIn SEO and you will show up in more searches. Tool number 3 is create content on LinkedIn. This is the best way how you can get a lot of profile views. Create really good content, text posts, photo posts, video posts, documents. There are so many forms of content that you can create under your personal profile, and if you write something that's really relevant, really high quality, really a lot of value, you will get a lot of people who are really excited about reading your stuff. They're going to start following you. They want to check out your profile to learn more about you. So if you're creating content for the group of people you want to reach, this is one of the best ways how you can get more profile views on your profile. Tool number 4, use engagement to get more people to your profile. Creating content is great, but you also have to create the buzz. This will help the LinkedIn algorithm to identify high quality posts. If you get a lot of likes, comments, shares, interaction, people opening up your profile after reading one of your posts, this will tell LinkedIn your post is actually relevant, and then it will show the post to more people and you're getting more people to come to your profile. So one tip for engagement is reply to every single comment when you are writing some content. If someone is putting in the effort and the energy to writing something about what you have created and you not giving them the courtesy of replying with a comment, they're not going to engage the second time. They're not going to spend the time writing a second comment, because they're like, okay, I wrote a comment, like the person didn't reply. Like, nobody wants to talk to a wall. Everyone wants to have a communication with real people, and real people talk back. They're adding to the conversation back and forth. It's not just a one-way broadcast. You have to communicate with the people. So tool number 5 is engage with other people's content. Not just creating your own content, but finding relevant influencers in your key sphere and engaging with their content. Liking, commenting. One of the best And most important tools, leave meaningful comments, not just like great or smile. Write something really insightful. Spend a couple of like 100, 200, 300 words to reply to cool posts which have a ton of engagement, and you're going to see a lot of the people who are really hyperly engaged in the audience will reply to your comments. You're going to start conversation. You're going to find people who are like-minded, people who will reply who have like similar opinions to you. You might even like learn something you have never learned before. Some people of them will start following you or connecting with you, and a lot of them will just click on your profile to check out who you are, like what are you all about, like how did it come that you have this opinion. So that's one of the greatest ways we can get people, go to other people, engage with their content in a meaningful way. Tool number 6 is connecting and following other people. Now you can just find the relevant influencers in your field, or especially those who are like creating really cool content, and you can send them a connection request. You can put in like a message where you're like explaining to them like why do you want to connect with them, like what was it about them that made you make the decision, not just like a generic copy and paste message that could work for anyone. Really put in the effort of learning something unique about the person and putting this into your connection message. And it's also the act of like following someone which might help you to get like a profile view in return, because a lot of times people have the notification settings on, so if someone starts following them, then we'll get a notification of they want to check out who this was. So just following someone can also help you to get a profile view in return if you're looking for something like more indirect. So tool number 7 is just checking out other people's profiles. You want to make sure that you set your discoverability, so when you're like visiting other people's profiles, to completely public, because otherwise people won't see, like, just see like, oh, some anonymous person visited my profile, so they can't check you out. So but if you're like public, the person will see, oh, someone visited my profile, oh, there's the profile, let's check this out, who is this guy, who's this girl. So this is one of the great ways how you can also indirectly, if you don't want to send them a message, if you want to be like a bit more passive, just visiting some key people's profiles, checking out what they're doing, learning more about them is a great way how to get profile views in return. Tool number 8, how you get more profile views, you tag certain key influencers or people in your network when you're creating posts. And you're doing this by typing in the @ symbol and then starting slowly typing their name, and then best clicking on one of the names of the suggestions that LinkedIn is giving you. And then what happens if you're creating this post, and every time someone is like liking or commenting on this post, the person with tagged in the post will get a notification. Now you want to be really careful. You don't want to annoy people. Don't tag people you have never talked with before or who's completely irrelevant. You're just trying to get like some people to come over to your profile. Be really specific. Only tag people where it makes sense, where the people actually have done something. For example, if you're like going to a conference and you saw the person speak, you can tag the speaker inside your post and share your perception, the values, the key takeaways that you have taken from the talk. And that's a great way how people check you out, because everyone is curious to learn like, who's this person writing about my talk. So this is one of the best ways how you can get people to view your profile. Tool number 9, use LinkedIn groups to get people to visit your profile. Now the thing with LinkedIn groups is there's a couple of really big LinkedIn groups on LinkedIn. For some reason, always recommending the most popular groups to everyone else. So it's just adding up like the numbers, 100,000, 150,000 members. And most people just go there, pump and dump. There's nobody like moderating anything. And you don't want to go to those groups. You want to find the highly active and highly specific niche groups that are having content moderation. Someone is really paying attention and there is a lot of value exchange. Now, if you go to a group like this and you're contributing in form of sharing something of high value, you will see that a lot of the group members will click on your profile and learn more about you. That's a really good way how you can get people who are really niche specific to visit your profile, who could really benefit of connecting with you. There is a close proximity in terms of like what they want, what you want. And this is one of the cool ways how you can get more views on LinkedIn with groups. Now, tool number 10 is sending out messages and emails to other people. Now, you want to be really careful that you don't do the copy and paste job, because then you're just going to get people to disconnect with you. What you want to do is you want to check out your network, keep track of what's going on, and then whenever there is like a reason for you to reach out, for example, someone's birthday is coming up, or you saw a recent post that they wrote about them speaking at a conference, that's a great way to send them a private message, congratulate them what's going on in their life, congratulate them, asking them a question and really be of value, sending them something. I might want to use this might be helpful for you, but really think about value. Most of the time when I get messages, there is little or no value when people connect with me. Really put a lot of effort in thinking what is really relevant for this person. Who is this person? What's going on in their life? What could really be of value to this person? And if you're sending them a message, this will often help you to get more profile views, because the person is definitely going to check you out. If you want to get the attention of one specific person, this is a great way how to get a profile view by this one person. Tool number 11, share your LinkedIn profile everywhere. There are so many places where you can share your LinkedIn LinkedIn profile. You can share it on other social media networks, put it in the description, go on your website, share it on your website, put social media icons on your website, have an email signature, put it in the footer of every message you're sending out. Especially if you're contacting new people on a regular basis, you're going to see a lot of times they want to know who you are. They're going to put a face behind the words on like an empty text document, and they want to click on your LinkedIn icon to see more who are you, and this is going to get you a ton of views, and it also makes it really easy for you to go through a list of people who viewed your profile and send connection requests to the people who are really relevant. So there's so many ways where you can share your profile. For example, on Facebook, you might find a group on Facebook where everyone is interested in a specific topic and then they want to connect with you on other networks, so they might have a LinkedIn follow thread. That is also like a way where you can share your profile, share it in as many places as possible, find public directories. Every time you have a possibility of creating a social media profile, always add your LinkedIn profile in some form or another to your profile info so people can connect with you and find you. Now, tool number 12 is stand out. Do stuff that gets you noticed. One of the key ways how you get LinkedIn profile views is by people searching for your name in Google. So if you are going out and you're participating on podcasts, you're joining other people as a guest writer, you're organizing events, you're speaking at conference, every time you're putting yourself out there, you're getting attention and people want to learn more about you. What do? They type your name into Google, and what shows up on page 1 usually, if you have a public profile, your LinkedIn profile. This is usually in the top 3 for most people on the search results. So that's a great way how you get profile views, and you even see most of the time who are the people, what are they doing. You can put one and one together and realize, oh, this person is also speaking at the same conference as me, and then you're getting a lot more profile views of highly relevant people. Tool number 13, how to get more profile views. Tell people why they should check out your profile. Why should they do it? For example, you can tell them, please check out my profile and get in touch if, and then you tell them like a reason why they should connect with you. For example, you might want to find some clients, you tell them what you do, and then they say, please check out my LinkedIn profile and get in touch, or please connect on LinkedIn if you are, and then you're giving them a condition. Now, tool number 14 is very close connected to reason number 13. It's using an incentive, putting something on your profile that people can only get if they visit it. For example, you might have an ebook and you put the link of your ebook on your profile description page. If you're creating content, if you're writing a post and you're telling them about this amazing ebook, and then you're telling them if you want to download it, go to my LinkedIn profile and you find the link in the description, or I have attached it as a media file. And this is one of the greatest ways how you can people to your profile, because there's no other way how they can get it otherwise. Tool number 15, how you get more profile views. You can run ads. As simple as that. I mean, some people use ads to drive traffic to their website, which is a really cool way, but you can also use your LinkedIn profile and just promote it on different other social media networks. So even like on LinkedIn, if you want to spend a bit more money, create a link to your profile or even like a summary page, and then you are telling people, yeah, check out my LinkedIn profile if you want to do this and that and that. So this is a really cool way how you can promote your profile. Now, tool number 16, if you want to get more profile views, is use recommendations. It's basically write recommendations for other people. Really put a lot of effort in, write something really nice, really authentic, that's really true about this person, and write it like really flattering way. People want to have those recommendations on their LinkedIn profile. And what do you get in return? You're going to get basically like a billboard where you are advertising on someone else's profile. If you're writing something really nice and it's at the top of the profile recommendations, it's going to stay there a long time. Not many people write recommendations. So what happens if someone is checking out someone else's profile? They scroll down, see the recommendation, and you have like a really cool headline. For example, you work with my LinkedIn headline formula cheat sheet. Put the link for that in the description as well. People want to check out, and it can just click on your profile, on your little icon, and they are there. And that's how you get a ton of profile views. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Is there any other way how you get more profile views on LinkedIn? And make sure that you hit subscribe and turn the notification bell on to get email updates when I release a new video.